Yo, what's going on, everybody? My name is Matt, and welcome back to Crypto Kings. And today's video, we're going to be talking about a ton of updates regarding Kraken, including something I saw that was just deleted from one of the Kraken founders. So if you guys are new, make sure to drop a like and subscribe for more daily SHIB vids, and let's get right into it. So if you guys have not already seen what has been going down, of course, we've been waiting for a long time to get listed on Kraken. I think a lot of people have seen this as being sort of a milestone on the way towards getting listed on Robinhood, and I think that Kraken in general has been seen as one of the lower level sort of targets to try to reach in hopes of getting the price up in the long run. And of course, we've been leveling off here over the past week or so. Nothing particularly major in terms of price jumps or drops. But what is fascinating is the fact that yesterday, the guy from Kraken here, the product lead here, formerly CEO at OB1, so pretty important guy here, yesterday tweets out about SHIB. But as you guys can see, the tweet has been deleted. And I recently quoted it. I actually quoted it with the eyeball emoji here yesterday over on my Twitter, which, hey, you guys can follow right here. But you guys can see it was deleted by him. And what essentially he did was he said, feeling good about this upcoming week. And it was just a gif of like a SHIB dog like this that was typing in a computer. And he deleted it. So the question is, why would you tweet something like that and then promptly delete it? Well, perhaps he got a little bit of flack from the Kraken team. That is a possible option. Or just wanted to be sort of mystique with, obviously what he is teasing here. But it seems pretty obvious that, hey, if you tweet out a gif of a Shiba Inu saying feeling good about the upcoming week, it would make sense that you would probably, delete that as a teaser to try to build hype and then quickly get rid of it. So I feel like, hey, today's Monday. It would seem very realistic that Kraken could list this here in the near future, and that would be just excellent. Speaking of things that are excellent, guys, make sure to check out Webull. Top of the link down below in the description if you guys want to start trading stocks and crypto. It is so easy to do. You guys can sign up and you can start trading SHIB on there right now with my link in the top of the description. If you guys use my link, of course, I always appreciate it. It does help me out, and we'll get some free stuff, me and you. So top of the link down below in the description, guys. When it comes down to it, look, man, it seems as if we have gotten a little bit of a good day here on either the Kraken speculation or just the fact that we've been able to maintain above the line of support here for so long. And I'll get a lot of comments on videos from people not maybe understanding the way that lines of support and resistance work. They always do change. That is what makes them, reactive to any graph. I mean, you could very well alter a line of support if the graph falls through a previous line of support. And this example could work for anything, but, a great one that comes to my mind here is, let's say you wanted to set the 54.55 line here as a line of support back in early November. The minute it falls through and heads back down into the 40s, you have to reevaluate. You have to reevaluate where your line of support is going to be, because now it is shown that it is falling through. So when we look at our current data, and again, this is just with current data, it looks as if line of support is really somewhere around 51, 52-ish. That definitely does seem to be a safe spot to assume, because there is, a history here over the past few days of it trading right above and around 51, 52. So there definitely is that option here, and that is what I'll be looking for, at least with SHIB in the next few days here, is just to make sure that we are able to stay above this line of support, which really is what's important, because once you fall below, man, you enter some dangerous, FUD territory. You start entering the 40s. That can get kind of bad. And I know a lot of people, will get worried once it heads down into the 40s. When we check our indicators, of course, I love to check the relative strength index. You guys always know we are a little bit now near the top of the RSI, right around 70, because as you guys can see, we're up around 4% on the day. And really, once you exceed a 4 or 5% growth on the day, the relative strength index will typically see that as being something that is somewhat alarming, considering there is, a lot of buy volume at that one particular moment, like you guys can see over my cursor here. A little bit of buy volume here, a little more than we'd seen here over the past couple of days. That little surge of buy volume is not being accompanied by enough sell volume on the way up. So the relative strength index will start to look at that and get a little leery sometimes about the actual amount, about the actual volume that you are seeing. So again, I do see the relative strength index here maybe heading down a little bit, going from, maybe 67, maybe down to like 50 or so, and maybe still kind of bouncing around here. I don't see any major movements with this. I don't see it pushing above the 70 line here on the day, unless there's some crazy surge and some, Robinhood listing announcement like today, unless there's something like that. I don't see us surging, above that 70 line, and I definitely think we'll stay somewhere around 4 or 5% up on the day, which is always good. Again, market cap wise, you guys can see we are finally above $30 billion again, which puts us a little bit closer to Dogecoin here. Of course, USDC manages to be trekking ahead here of Dogecoin, which is amazing, but we're getting a little bit closer to overtaking Doge once again. Not quite there, but definitely could be there in the near future. So we are definitely what looks to be approaching that. And of course, the volume is down 10% in the past 24 hours, but compared to where we were, it still is a good deal higher than what it was, say, 2 days ago. So that is definitely worth noting. When we take a look at the Fibonacci retracement, you guys know I always like to check that every single video because I believe it is very important. You guys can see it's analyzed the top and the bottom here, the most recent run. So we have the top here right around 56 and the bottom here right around 52. So we are going to essentially look to see what the Fibonacci retracement here is telling us. And basically the 23.6% line does look to be the major player here. You guys can see we essentially trade below it for a while. It acts as a line of resistance. This one candle is able to get us up. It is able to get us above where this line of resistance is acting. So it gets us up above that. And now we're heading into, the 78.6% range. I definitely don't think we'll be able to stay there. I would say reasonably we could fall back maybe on the 38.2% line. Something like this, could be possible. So that is a situation I see. If that doesn't happen, it's possible just to go and bounce off the 23.6% line again. So, even working up, one fib level here on the day, I definitely think is still helpful for the near future and to help, sort of instigate a new breakout. So that is always good. When we check the moving average cross, you guys can see we had the red over the green for a while here. When the red is over the green on the moving average cross, it means it is bullish. Then we have a little bit of crossover, and now the red is still hanging out above the green, but they very well could, start to converge and overlap again if things head more bearish. So again, definitely be on the lookout. I just think the most important thing here is, in this situation at least, staying above really the 50 line, man. I mean, I think on a psychological, subconscious level, that 50 line has been pretty important in keeping us closer to where I think the majority of people bought their SHIB, right around 60 or 70. I'd say most people bought. Some people might have bought in the 80s, and that's unfortunate if you did, but I think most people bought around the 60s or the 70s, and in that case, you're still doing all right. You might be down a little bit, but still doing all right. And I think that's what most people are kind of looking to see, is that they're at least still doing all right. So with that being said, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you guys did, make sure to drop a like and subscribe for more daily SHIB vids. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Matt. See you all in the next one. Peace.